Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Purdue versus Penn State college basketball matchup on Saturday, January 13th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number that you see on the screen. They're not available on the website. You got to text that number. But let's get to this one. Purdue taking on Penn State. Purdue 14-2 on the season, carrying that number one ranking on the season. We'll have to see if that holds up. But Penn State 500 on the year, 8-8, 0-2 straight up on the road, but 1-1 against the number. This Nittany Lions team is clearly not the same Nittany Lions team that we saw last year that went to the NCAA tournament. They are, a different, that had an NCAA tournament, actually a win inside the NCAA tournament, which is more than Purdue could say, who was a number one seed in the NCAA tournament and lost in the first round. But the Boilers have been pretty tough at home, and I think, I'm pretty harsh on them because, of course, what we saw last year. And I always believe that, before you start crowning champions, you kind of have to let them earn it on the court. And I think a lot of people may be ahead of themselves with this Purdue team. But we know, a few things about this Purdue team, and they're pretty good. I mean, these guys can shoot from the outside. They've got, the best big man in the game as well. They're going to be a tough out, but, they're playing in the Big Ten, and these games are not going to be gimmies. The home games are going to be a lot easier than the road games. It's just the way that the Big Ten always has been, and all the big conferences are like this. And, when you go on the road, especially if you're a highly ranked team, oh man, there's not going to be an empty seat in the stadium. I mean, these Big Ten, conference games, it's not like they're half full arenas or something. These are always a packed house, and we saw that when Purdue played against Northwestern. We also saw it last time out when they went to Nebraska. They didn't just get beat. They got trounced in that game by 16 points against the upstart Huskers team, which, that's kind of like their landmark win. Of course, Purdue has monster wins this season, winning in Hawaii, beating all the big boys in that one. And then also, the win over Arizona as well. So Purdue has, quality wins across the board against a lot of teams that they'll have to play, if they plan on going deep into the NCAA tournament. The Purdue defense has been outstanding. Penn State does not shoot the three well at all. 323rd in the nation in three-point shooting. They do defend fairly decently, but not really compared to what Purdue does. I think generally, if you're going to pull the upset or at least play it close against the big boys, against the really big teams, you got to play defense and shoot the three. In Penn State, they play decent defense, not good enough, and they don't shoot the three at all. I generally don't like laying this many points, but I'm going to in this one. I'm going to take Purdue, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing all your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.